Hey class, welcome back. This is video number 4 in the software development process video series. And this is the video that we're going to use to write the code. And the tool that I use is the language for which we've been asked to write the program in, and in this case it is going to be Python. So for that, I'm going to open up my Python shell, and I am simply going to start with my comments, my name it, David, claim it comments. Today is the 24th of 2018. Next comes the application name. And this is going to be cube.py. And then I'm going to have the purpose. And the purpose is to compute the surface area of the cube. And we're going to input the cube's edge, and we're going to to the syntax, notice that I've got the triple quotes, and the triple quotes will turn everything into comments here in the Python shell. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this real quick. I'm going to click on File, and I'm going to click on Save As, and I am going to go up to my desktop, and I'm going to find my program folder, which is called Cube, and notice the application name is going to be cube.py, and I'm going to create the application now. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to request the inputs. Well, how do we request inputs in Python? Well, first we identify the variable that we're going to assign the input into, and we said we were going to put that in edge. And if we go back to our graphical representation of the algorithm, you can see that we've named this variable edge, and in Python, we were asked to create this as an integer, so we're going to do an int to represent that it's an integer. And then I'm going to allow the user to input. The keyword that we're going to use is inputs. And then I'm going to prompt the user with what it is that I want him to input. This first parenthesis closing will close the inputs, and then the second one will close the variable for the actual input itself. So next what we're going to do is we're going to compute the surface area. All right, so how do we calculate the surface area? Well, first we're going to name the variable that's going to hold the value. And then we're going to do the mathematical computation, which takes the edge times the edge times 6. And then I'm going to output or display. And to do that, we're going to use the keyword print. I'm going to do a label. Concatenation in Python is done with a comma. And I'm going to output the variable that it's in. And then I'm going to finish it off with another string of text. Notice that I've got it encapsulated in those quotes. And my program is done. I'm going to save it. Remember over here when we ran the program, we entered the edge as 6, and it output the surface area of 216 square units. And over here, when I run this, My run window opens up. Enter the surface cube's edge, and that is 6. And I get 216 square units. Now notice there was some spacing issues there with that, so I'm going to actually come back over here, and I'm going to create a little colon and a space. So when I run it this time, go ahead and save it. Notice now I have that space that I wanted. So there's 6. The surface area is 216 square units. Now, the next phase is the testing phase, and that's what our last video is going to represent.